All right, here we go. We've got Kas in the bottom left-hand corner of Shakuras Plateau. That's going to be our arena for Game 6. In the top right-hand corner, we've got Slayer's Gansi. He's going to be our blue Terran. And Gansi, just going with that mass marine style last game really worked out for him quite well.
And just to switch things up a little bit for you guys, I'm going to show you guys the first-person view of each player here. I like to do it time to time. It's kind of fun.
There's nothing happening, though.
Yeah, but,
we're changing things up here, guys.
I like the Blair Witch effect that
we're changing things up here,
They're
guys.
going to go from SCV back home, from barracks back home. It's kind of fun,
Yeah,
nice.
It's awesome.
Look at that 125 APM he's spamming away right now.
It's amazing.
That's actually a lot considering the new patch right now. To do that, I actually can't replicate that by forcibly doing that. So he must be rolling his face across the keyboard right now.
It's possible. He might just be doing that.
And his toes.
You never know. Now, let's go back to everyone because absolutely nothing's happening. Let's see if they open with anything special here. We're going to see gas first from Gansi. It's definitely still possible. We might see a CC first again. Nope. He's going to get a Rax, just slightly delayed.
Yeah, it looks like Gansi is just a tad behind in the barracks, but we'll finish up the SCV a little bit first. A little bit quicker, excuse me. And it looks like Kas going to get his refinery, so he is going to go ahead and get one gas down for now. And we've pretty much seen this almost every game from Kas. I don't think there's been a game where he hasn't opened up with a very fast gas.
Yeah. I mean, well, you mean gas first or just quick gas?
Quick gas.
Yeah, he's even used gas first as well, but I don't think he's dropped a CC or done a gasless CC. Mm-hmm. Gansi's the only one that's done any sort of a gasless CC.
Yeah, Gansi's been the one who's kind of been switching things up a little bit.
Yeah.
But for this game, it looks
I think Gansi's going to do it again as well.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to go for a 1 Rax expand here.
Yep.
Saving up 300 minerals right now. He's at 17 supply. Will he send the SCV out or will he build it inside the main? It looks like he's going to build it inside the main.
Just be extra safe.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's very vulnerable in almost any matchup to build it down on the low ground.
Especially if somebody does that proxy marauder build.
Well, right? Gansi is the one who does the proxy marauder build.
saying, imagine if you dropped a low ground CC and Kas was doing the proxy marauder build.
You'd get wrecked.
Yeah, you'd get destroyed. Yeah, for sure.
Well, actually, the only time Gansi did drop a CC outside of the main was on Tauder and Malter. But on that map, it's a little different because there's really no ramp anyways.
It's true.
And here comes that SCV. It will make its way up the ramp, but the 2 Marines are there. Look at that reaction. And the SCV actually drilled the Marine.
Did Kas see that?
Before he died.
Did he see the CC?
He didn't see the command center. That's a good scout, actually.
Yeah.
So he gets a bead. He doesn't need to see the gas or anything. He already knows exactly what Gansi is doing here. For the 1 Rax expand, he'll follow up with more barracks. And Empire.Kas, based on that scout, decides to drop down his command center as well. So just a little bit behind this command center. And we'll see what he uses for this with this extra gas that he's stockpiling right now.
He's already grabbed Stim very early on. Let's see if he adds some additional Raxes here. He's going up to 300 right now.
Reaper. And it's going to make its way in. Chucks a grenade at the command center and says, you know what, I'll go ahead and run away.
And does he have a beat on that SCV? I don't know.
It's pretty close. That SCV is running away. If he gets a high ground, he might actually get vision. No, he will not. And the Reaper is just giving chase right now, and he will see it now, thanks to that zone on the tower.
Yeah, he does see the SCV, and he will give chase.
Give chase he will, and the SCV running for its life right now. It's
so get the hell out of here.
There's nowhere to run though. He's running into a dead end. Sucks to be that SCV. Oh, he might do the juke. He did it. He runs. He gets at it.
Juked.
That is a very no. It looks like he's gonna go into the main, and he will die.
All right, so the SCV ends up not scouting anything.
Yeah, except for a couple of Marines. Not really seeing anything at all.
Do we have additional Raxes going down for Kas?
Right now, it looks like Kas is actually adding on that factory. So like I said before, he's making use of that gas by getting the factory up only after 3 barracks.
Yeah, but he's down 10 supply.
Interesting. He is suffering pretty largely in that supply department. So it's just pretty much army right now. Because their harvesters are pretty much on par.
Yeah.
I guess
Gansi's
down
up
by
4.
Down by
was.
2 or 3-ish. 4.
He was for a second. Yeah, but Kas does have Stim, so... Or he's about to finish Stim.
Yeah,
so he can kill Marines out on the map, that's for sure.
Yeah, so I guess the game right now is it's pretty much even. No, neither side has really lost anything right now, and it almost looks like both players building up a large army off of 2 bases, setting up for a macro game here in Terran versus Terran. It's exactly what you would expect in a matchup of this caliber, especially given that they've cross-spawned on Shakuras Plateau.
Yep. I totally agree, man. A little bit of lull in the action. Both players just kind of poising themselves in mid here.
Poison, I like it.
Gansi has control over both the Nagas, and it looks like he's just going to play it safe and take control of the map. I'm surprised Kas hasn't tried to contest that, actually.
Well, this is what I actually expected from Kas, given that he's very passive in most circumstances. He really likes to kind of hunker down on 2 bases and maybe even go to that 3rd base before the blood begins to spill in the middle of the battlefield. And that's what Kas is doing now. He's definitely playing passive, and Gansi also playing passive. And that's why we have ourselves kind of chilling right now. And nothing really crazy happening as of yet. Both players just setting up their infrastructure, getting things ready and online, and then we'll probably see some of that battle happen in the next couple of minutes.
The next big step is gonna be to see who steals their 3rd faster, or who decides to take their 3rd faster, and where they take it. That's really where the next divergence in the past.
Well, that's an interesting thing you bring up, and I'm not an expert on Terran versus Terran as nearly as much as you are, but in most cases, Terrans, we do have a push out by cost, by the way. In most cases, Terrans will expand to the pocket, but in Terran versus Terran, it almost seems like expanding here is a little bit risky because enemy tanks can kind of set up right here against your pocket.
It can be, absolutely.
Where would
it can
you
definitely be risky.
Where would you expand in a TBT?
Usually around the outer rim, unless there's some reason you can't, and then you've got to take the Pocket Expo. But Pocket Expo is definitely not your go-to. And there's no stim for Gansi once again. He did delay that upgrade, but for quite some time. But he has a ton of Marines.
Well, looks like Empire.Kas is going to run up here. He does have medevac support. He's going to stim everything up as well. As you said before, Gansi does not have stim. He's trying to catch up in stim right now. He's just going with the same build that he went last game, actually. Just stimless Marines with quick upgrades. He's already finished +1. He's trying to get the armor down as well. And no medevac support as of now. So just totally a micro-less build. Complete A-move style. And looks like he's going to hold the defense.
Yeah, he has a ton of Marines on the ground right now. He can hold pretty much anything Kas tries to throw at him.
Sound the horn for the battle.
Now, what is... Oh, is he going to intercept that dropship?
I don't know. That's very, very close. Kas could stem, but he loads everything up.
Oh, he did see it.
Both players reacting very quickly there.
Yeah, they both reacted super quick.
And it looks like Gansi going to go down to the bottom right. No Vikings in the field right now, so really, Kas cannot give chase to that medevac. And wow, is he going to just try to flank with these Marines? Oh no, this medevac is going down, Pain User.
Oh my god, impressive.
No stim?
There we go.
Will he get it?
Yeah, he'll get it.
No, he won't.
Oh wow. But now it's only 3 Marines and a medevac. So.
Yeah, so it's pretty worthless.
Gansi's still going to continue on with that, though.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now it looks like you're enjoying that, huh?
I do, yes.
Now it looks like, well, he's not actually, he hasn't pulled anything. Oh,
yes.
Houdini. Yeah. The Ewoks are awesome, man.
Looks like Gansi's medevac is stranded. Yes, yep. Here comes those Ewoks. It looks like Gansi's pushing out into the middle. Huge army.
Is it just me, or does Luke always sound like he's whining about some shit?
Well, he is.
Like, Luke's a little wuss.
Well, so is Anakin, for that matter.
But Luke is such a little wuss.
Anakin's a big whiner, too.
He's like...
It's not fair! The Jedi Council will not make me a master! How can I be on the council and not be a master? It's unheard of! Here comes Gansi! Wow. He stims up everything!
Beautiful split from Gansi, but I don't think he has enough.
Yeah, the tanks in the back are going to shell and obliterate everything. Yes, they will. So Kas here going with the tank build and switching it back into mass tanks. We didn't see him do this on Metalopolis, but he's doing it now on Shakuras Plateau, and it totally just crushed the mass marine style of Gansi.
Yeah, it did. And Gansi looks like he's in a little bit of trouble here. Neither player has attempted to grab their 3rd. Actually, no, Kas does have his 3rd on the way. So he's the one that's going to take the earlier 3rd. And he's behind on upgrades, that's for sure. Gansi's getting 2-2 right now. But Gansi doesn't have a 3rd command center coming in. He's pulled all of his SCVs off gas, interestingly enough, at the main. Check that out one more time.
Well,
That's very rare.
3 SCVs off of one of
He
the
actually had
refineries.
6 SCVs off. He just added the other. He had all of his SCVs off gas.
He's not mining gas at all. Barely. He's just starting to get the SCVs back in, so really it just shows to me, you know what? Mass Marines is his style.
Yeah, well, I mean, he really wanted to boost that mineral income for a little bit there and get a bunch of Marines coming.
Barracks, though.
No, he doesn't.
Just 3. So that's the difference from this game and the game on Towder and Malter. Now he's just adding on 2 more, so he's going to have 5 total. But his barracks count is way, way smaller than it was in the game on Metalopolis. So that could be a reason why his Marines just haven't been able to outmass the forces of Kas.
Ouch.
Yeah, well, he does get a pick off right there.
Yeah, he does. Now, which third is he going to take? Is he going to take the outer rim or is he going to take the pocket? Probably the outer rim.
Well, he should
Actually, it looks like he's going for the pocket.
He should certainly expand somewhere, man. That
could be risky.
He hasn't even gotten a command center up
Oh,
yet.
I was talking about Kas.
Oh, okay. Well, Gansi has gotten the outer rim, whereas Kas is going to go for the centralized inner expansion.
He is indeed. And he's got that almost saturated, a huge Maynard coming from the main and the natural. And now we have both players just taking position here in mid. Looks like we're going to play a little ring around the rosy around the Zelnagas.
Looks like we're going to play a little bit of World War I here with trench warfare action.
It's always good times.
Yeah, I like this. And it looks like Gansi going down to try to take control of the Zelnaga Tower. That was D9. So it's just going to be tanks on tanks from here on out. And it really looks like Gansi is really behind the tanks. Man.
Oh,
Kas is
Kas
so many
denied the
tanks.
third with a drop.
With the Marine.
Very
And a
nice.
drop. You're right. And that's huge.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, so he's going to have a third for a much longer time than Gansi will. Gansi forced to rebuild that command center, as you guys can see right here.
Yeah,
it's going to
Kas
set him
is in a
down,
great spot.
set him back so far in this game, man.
Yeah, Kas is in a really, really good spot right now. The one thing Gansi does have going for him is he does have 2-2.
Yeah, the upgrades.
And he does have a ton of Marines.
But you know what?
Way
man?
more Marines than Kas does.
Yeah, but look at how many tanks Kas has. I mean, it just seems like even though he has a ton of Marines, they're just going to get obliterated if all these tanks are sieged up.
It depends, really. It just totally depends on how the battle goes down. And here we go. Gansi dropping in the back of the natural right now. Kas doesn't really have anything there, but he does have some reinforcements outside the natural and some additional units coming right now. He brings everything back. I'm not sure why he did that. He has enough to clean up this drop. Takes a lot of damage here.
I'm not too sure why he pulled everything back
Yeah, I don't
either,
know why
because
he's bringing
everything's pulling
everything
back right now. Gansi getting position in this game.
Yeah, and he's
Oh,
stimming
my
in.
goodness, he's going to go for the third. I don't know if this is the right decision, though, because all the tanks are sieging up, so that was really risky. But he gets some forces down to the bottom right, so this is going to force Kas to split his army to deal with this and the top side.
Yeah, but I think Kas actually got the better of the exchange right there. That's for sure. And Gansi still hasn't taken a third. He does have 3-3 coming, however. And he's going to grab that third right now, it looks like. He just finished that command center.
But,
Both players scanning one another.
It's a pretty close game right now, Payne
Oh,
User.
no. I think Kas might be making a huge mistake here.
Oh my god, Kas is running all of the Marines into these tanks. I agree with you. I think this is a terrible decision
God.
from him. And all of his Marines get obliterated. This could be bad news for Kas.
Yeah, that's real bad news for Kas.
Oh my goodness.
Gansi's dropping in the back of his natural once again. He's also loading up for a massive drop on the main base right now. 6 medevacs full of Marines. Oh my goodness.
He might just drop into the pocket. No,
I
he
think
won't.
he's going for the main.
Yeah, the tanks. He's going to try to abuse the immobility of those siege tanks, and guess what? He's going to get it! He's dropping everything off inside the barracks production line, and he's going to kill off so many barracks here before anything gets back home. And you know what? Gansi could unload out with these mass medevacs he's got and get out of here scot-free.
Yeah, but the tanks aren't sieged up right now. Gansi, not really microing his units, needs to back off and get out of there.
Get out of there. It's very hard to micro with the mace set up right here with all these barracks.
I agree.
I'm not sure why he hasn't pulled back yet. Actually, there's some Vikings here, so it looks like he's just going to leave the Marines here to fight to their last dying breath.
He could kill the third now, though, if he wanted to.
I agree with you.
He does have the potential to go in and take out that third base. Why is he distance mining from his third? He just lift.
Well, finally lifted. Maybe just a little distracted with all the action
And almost
going on
all
now.
of his tanks are out of range of the third. Only a couple are firing.
Yeah, he actually should stem up these Marines and take out this orbital right now and then run away. I'm not sure why he's not, taking out this orbital right now. This is his chance until these forces get back in position. I don't think he's going to get the orbital down.
No, I don't either. This could go very well for Kas.
Missed opportunity right there from the Marines. I think these Marines, if they were on the job, if they weren't doing drugs so much, they might have ran in here and taken out this orbital.
A little too much stimming.
Yeah.
It happens. Stimming's rampant among the Dominion.
Yeah, it's a
serious
rampant,
problem.
serious drug issue.
It's like a crack epidemic.
Well, it looks like Kas was able to stabilize the pocket expansion here, but he has lost so many SCVs this game. He's down to 35 under 60. 38 workers have been killed so far this game.
Oh,
so
wow.
Gansi, he's ahead in supply right now, and he's finally mining off the pocket expansion, so no longer distance mining, and really putting the extra amount of SCVs to good use, and he is constantly bolstering this position behind the rocks. I really like this, and still shelling that orbital command.
Yeah. He's doing a tremendous job. Oh, if Kas gets that drop off at the 3rd, he could do so much damage.
This medevac has 10
Oh my
HP.
god, that Marine, he almost flew over it. Oh.
This medevac has 10 HP. You know how many shots that takes to kill this? 2 shots from a Marine.
Dose.
2 shots from any Marine. This is so risky.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
But when you're kind of constrained like this, you gotta take big risks. It might pay off in a big way. He's able to kill off these Marines. He's dropping inside the pocket expansion. He's got a ton of Marines back here, and the SCVs are in a terrible position to fight the Marines.
A couple SCVs do go down there, but not as many as he would have liked, I'm sure.
Yeah, a couple reinforcements coming back, and it will clean up that medevac pretty quickly.
Gansi has a fantastic position here at the 3rd, and trying to take a 4th. He lifted his main, actually. And Kas is trying to just totally circumvent the push here. Oh no, he's sending his forces through mid.
No.
He has a terrible position. He's going to lose everything here. Once again, Kas with a weird attack. And GG's called. Oh man, Kas made a lot of mistakes in that last game.